divorce me, abandon our daughter, steal all of my money, and try to leave the country with your new boy toy? Enjoy being broke and homeless. I'd been married to Rachel for 4 years. I'm 28, she's 33. We have a 2-year-old daughter, Brenda. I'm a computer engineer in the Silicon Valley of California and make a very good salary. I don't deny that I've been privileged. My dad wasn't exactly a millionaire, but he had a very lucrative life insurance policy that ensured that my mum and I were well taken care of after a sudden heart attack 7 years ago, aged only 53. So I was pretty well off and set, even before I finished college and got my well-paying job. I'm of Ukrainian background and Korean background. Dad's Korean. Rachel was a music major at the same college I went to. She was older, no, she still is, I guess, but had taken time after graduating high school to work as a restaurant server to save money for school. She's of Russian background. We met and bonded over our mutual love of playing violin and cello. Rachel was trying to be a professional cellist, but it never did pan out for her. Unfortunately for her family isn't as well off as mine. I speak Russian and Ukrainian as well as Korean and English, but Rachel speaks only Russian and passable English. So anyway, we date for many months and eventually have a city hall wedding. I've met her parents and they seem nice enough people. My mum told me she never really trusted Rachel, but whatever, I was going to live my life my way. So the honeymoon period ends and Rachel knows I have some money put away from my inheritance and is wondering why I'm not blowing it. I tell her I'm keeping that for emergencies, and until I graduate college and earn a good living, we should be careful. Then, our daughter was born. Rachel tries to look like she's making an effort, but once she got married to me, it looked like she gave up on school and kinda just wanted me to take care of her. I'm thinking, alright, that's fine, I don't mind if my wife is a stay-at-home mum, but Rachel didn't really take good care of Brenda, often just dumping her off at my mum's house. My mum lives not far from us. And then going out with her friends. That's probably how she met Jin. Jin is this other Korean dude, around 30ish, who I guess convinced Rachel that he is a millionaire importer and business owner in Korea. I've seen his kind before lots of times growing up, and I can spot a phony from a mile away. I tell Rachel he's just flexing, but she doesn't believe me. By this time, I'm hitting the ground running on my tech job and starting to earn really good money. But I guess Rachel lost all interest in me and is now head over heels over this Jin dude who can treat her as she believes she deserves to be treated. We live in a no-fault state. She tells me she wants a divorce, and I tell her, don't you want to try and work it out? We have a kid. She says I can keep custody of Brenda, that I can have Soul. Ouch, this will be painful to explain to my daughter when she's old enough to know what happened to Mum. Rachel insists that she just wants her freedom. I know that Jin knows I have money and that I'm making a lot of money now as a computer engineer, in addition to the couple million I've put away from my inheritance. We bide our time the few months while we wait for divorce to process. I can tell Jin wants to get Rachel to come to Korea with him, where she will be heavily dependent on him to communicate for her, as she doesn't know the language and he can relieve her of her money. So finally our divorce is clear, and the way the lawyer set it up was that we divide things right down the middle in terms of money in our checking and savings account. My inheritance was untouchable for some reason, and that was solely mine. Technically, since we weren't married even 5 years, ours was a dissolution of marriage, not a divorce, and I didn't have to give Rachel jack. But I was being nice, because I'm a nice guy, which is probably why she despised me. Not enough bad boy? However, being the young stupid idiot I was when I first married her, I insisted she have the access codes to all of my accounts with the ability to transfer funds. So when her plane was taking off, I get several text alerts at home indicating that some major transfers were taking place in my accounts. I saw that Rachel was trying to drain all of my accounts, which she had transfer power to her own checking account. So she tried to basically steal all of the money I had in my checking account, which I could eventually replace simply by working, but also my inheritance, which was my nest egg for the kid. Well, Rachel has never been especially bright. Her gullibility in falling for Jin, who was on the plane with her, proves it. And since she never did get around to learning how to do things the American way, such as opening a bank account all on her own, she depended on me to set up her own independent checking account, with which she was now trying to funnel my money into, with the intent to never see me again. Even though our lawyer had signed a document from her that she was only entitled to X amount of dollars, That meant nothing if no one could ever find her and she had disappeared into a foreign country. Well, I went to the branch where I'd opened a checking account for her. Luckily, I was smart enough to at least put myself as an equal partner in the account. Silly Rachel never learned enough English to read the fine print where it says I have full access to a checking account and always have had it. I simply have them cut a cashier's check to drain her account, or rather our account, and I leave with said check, which represents a lot of money. I cross the street to my own bank, this is all downtown, close out my existing accounts and open a brand new account in my name only. Divorce is finalized, so why not? I put my cashier's check into it and arrange for my pay to be directly deposited there. I open yet another account at another bank, again only in my name, where I put my inheritance in a high-yield retirement savings vehicle and also a trust fund for my daughter. All this is happening while Rachel and Jin are on their plane to South Korea. I'm wondering if they know what's going on. All I know is that I removed Rachel from all of our shared credit cards. I've always been the primary account holder and emptied a bank account the way she tried to empty mine. So, I not only have my half of the money, but her half too. The only money she will have when she lands is any cash she has on her. Maybe Jin the millionaire will take care of her? Many hours later, a non-stop barrage of calls and texts and voicemails. Wow, I sound panicky. So much panic. So much, "Oh God, Opie, I made a mistake. I love you. Please help me." Yeesh, sounds like a total psycho. Better block her number. Hey Brenda, let's go to the park with Grandma and all have some ice cream. Best served cold. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to Reddit Originals for more videos like this. Oh, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our videos. We upload a video each day, so stay tuned.